Hi everyone, welcome back to Friday Sews. No, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Adam, this is Friday Sews. Right, so this week I've been focused mainly on quilting. I've done quite a substantial amount of quilting actually this week. I've had some really cool stuff delivered to me as well, which I ordered, which I probably shouldn't have done, but who cares? So the first quilt that I did this week was actually this one, which is actually finished. This is the Mirage, disappearing Mirage quilt or something. It's a So Yeah quilting pattern. I'll put the link to their Facebook, not their Facebook, I'll put a link to their YouTube below, and I'll also put a link to the website, which has got the pattern on it. I think it's called the Strip Mirage quilt. So this is a quilt, I think it's 46 inches by 60 inches. So as you can see, that is the design on there. I used a Dashwood cotton, which is the Mermaid Under the Sea cotton, which is this one here that's got mermaids on it on the white background. And then I used a Prism geometric print, and I also used some fabric as well that So Yeah Quilting sent me a little while ago in a really nice subscription pack that they sent me. So the back of it is the geometric that's on the front, and it's just stitching the ditch quilted in diamond shape. So that is that one. I also did a quilt front, which is at the moment is merged, not merged, it's backed onto the batting, but I'm waiting for the fabric to be delivered for the backing fabric. So this is a Alice in Wonderland. It is a V&A purple Alice in Wonderland, and also V&A white Alice in Wonderland, which is this print here. So this has got, it's got a quite a big border on it, which is about 6.5 inches wide. So one side of the border is the lavender Alice in Wonderland, and the top border and the bottom border is the white. This I will hopefully get finished this week. So I will show you that next week's Friday Sews once it's finished, bound, quilted, backed, etc, etc. So because I was waiting for that one to be finished, I thought, well, I might as well start another one. And I've been after the Tulip Pink Alice in Wonderland Curiouser and Curiouser range for absolutely ages. So Yeah Quilting actually sent me some, a couple of yards of it when they gave me my subscriber pack, which was really, really lovely of them. But I didn't actually realise until I got that what the whole thing was with Tulip Pink and the Curiouser and Curiouser range. So I managed to find a lady on a Facebook page that was de-stashing loads because she needed to have some work done to her house, and this, that and the other. Absolutely lovely lady. And she was selling off all of her collection of Tulip Pink fabric. So it got delivered this week, and I might have gone a little bit mad and probably bought a little bit too much. So I ended up with, I've got about half a bolt of the cats. I've got every colour that they did of the Down the Rabbit Hole print, which I think is about 5 meters of each of these. I've got a metre of the Yellow Alice, a metre of the Pink Alice, a metre of the Red Queen, which I actually also had some of this already that I got off Amazon, the Pink Queen, the Purple Cats, which is that one, the Pink Down the Rabbit Hole, which is beautiful, it's pink and red, looks like a pink and coral, the Alice floating one, which has got the dodo and all sorts on it, and then they've got that in the purple as well. Those would, I actually had those two already. Let me just quickly move these out of the way because they're a little bit large, and if I see them too much then it reminds me of how much I spent on them. So they are all of those ones, and then I did get a ½ metre of the blue Alice face, which I think is just absolutely stunning. I mean, the quality of the cottons is unbelievable. And I also already had this one. So I immediately thought, I'm never going to cut into these. They're way too nice. I don't want to cut into them. But then I thought to myself, what the hell am I going to do with 30 odd meters of fabric if I just sit there staring at it? So I went through and I methodically cut out some of the faces of the Queen of Hearts in the red and the pink. And then being me and wanting to make every single piece of weave go as far as possible because of how expensive the fabric is, I thought, right, I'm going to cut, once I cut all the faces out, I cut those out of a ½ meter of the pink and the red, and it gave me something like 12, maybe 12 or 18 faces or something that were full faces. I've got a couple of pieces. Julia's really clever in the way that she prints. So she prints across the width of fabric instead of on the length of fabric. So the fabric is actually printed the reverse way round. So that is the selvage edge there. So normally the faces would be that way up, but they actually print sideways. So you get more faces on the width for if you're cutting them up for quilting. So these are the partial prints that are on the very, very edge of the selvage. But you can cut these out into like a hexagonal shape, or you can get like, you know, the little, let me see if I can find one. Bear with me 2 seconds. It means that when you actually have that last piece left, let me see if it'll stick to me. It means that you can get majority of the face in a smaller square if you wanted to. So yeah, you can't get the full design, but I mean, that's a 6-inch square. So you could probably get the majority of it into a 6-inch square. It just means that you won't get the full design that you get with all of the other repeats on it. But it works out really well because if you're doing handbags or anything like that, you can cut the face down quite small and sort of like put a border around it and then make it into like a little miniature tote bag or a shoulder bag or something. So that's what I'm keeping those for. But because obviously I wanted to make something with them, I cut some strips of the other ones. Those are extra, which I'm actually going to make a border for this other quilt that I'm making. And I have now, some of you have probably already seen this on my Instagram that I put up yesterday, but I have created this bit so far. So it is 4 panels, 4 squares long by 3 wide at the moment. So that is the start of my Curiouser and Curiouser quilt for myself. I don't think I can actually bear to part with it, so it will be for me. But because of that, I did a huge order this week for some friends that wanted some wadding. And I did a big bulk order from a wholesalers in the UK. So I managed to get loads and loads of wadding at much, much more reasonable price than what Amazon and other companies charge for it. So it meant that I could offer that to people that are part of a sewing group that I'm part of. So I also ordered myself some Madeira Aero quilt, because when I'm doing free motion quilting, it uses so much thread. I thought to myself, I might as well just order some big cones of quilting thread. So I believe, I mean, the only thing is this is 100% polyester, and everyone always says that you should use cotton, which I haven't yet used polyester for piecing or for the free motion, but we shall see how it turns out. So because of the Curiouser and Curiouser range, the Tudor Pink fabric, I thought I've got to have some vibrant colours to do the quilting for that with, because I want to do some free motion quilting in and around these sort of void areas of the faces and the panels that are used to build the blocks. So I managed to get, I ordered a purple, which is probably not going to show up very well. So I ordered a purple, a green, which is a little bit brighter than it looks on here. It's like a bright olive green. I ordered a variegated orange because I thought that all three of these, I thought they would just go perfectly with the tulip pink fabrics. Because if you look at those up against that, I thought they were just brilliant. So I thought I might actually do some bits. I might do the orange on top of the purple on top of any of the yellow or orange, and so on, so that you can actually see the threads on top of it. And then I just ordered a grey because I thought, you know what, this can be used for piecing because it's just a nice neutral. And these are really, really good because they're 2,000. I think they're 2,500 meters or 3,000 yards or something. So because obviously now I'm using the HD9 for all of my piecing, it has got a proper dock for large cones. So they will sit on there perfectly. So besides that, that is it really for this week in terms of sewing. I don't think, I'm just trying to look around and see if there's anything else. I don't think there's anything else that's been delivered that's that exciting to share with you. I'm going to work some more on my Alice in Wonderland quilt, and I also need to get rid of the rest of this batting that I ordered for everyone because I had batting galore this morning. I will insert a photo here of how much batting came out of one of the delivery bags that I got today. And I think that is it. The only other thing is I think I have knackered my Benina 1230, so that is going to have to go in for a service because it's making a really funny squeaking noise. Which I think is from where I used it to do the free motion quilting, and I just asked too much of it over a short period of time. So, oh, she wants to come up to you. Oh, come in. This one wants to say hello. She likes to get her airtime. So yeah, as I say, I think that's it. I will be popping up on Tuesday for a video to talk about what is going on with this year's So Frugal, which I am really grateful to be taking part of. And I get to share my launch day with someone very special, which I'm sure you all probably know by now. So I will check out and I will see you all soon. And thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And I will pop some more updates on my Alice in Wonderland quilt on my Instagram story for anyone that is interested. So have a great week. Sending some love to Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room. I believe she's home now and I hope everything's okay and hope everything's well. And Trish, enjoy your weekend with friends. I believe it was this week that your Friday sews won't be happening because you're having too much fun. So I will see you all soon. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.